Is this the best gold trading strategy on YouTube? Do these analytics make you curious of the trading strategy that gave us these results? Are you ready to learn about one of the simplest and most mechanical trading strategies to follow? Let's dive in. I'll leave a link in the description for several videos worth checking out. The link to the original video where RamtinFX explains his strategy, the link to the video where I backtested it to see if it could stand up to prop firm rules, and the video where I backtested it 100 times. But today, I'm giving a breakdown of the strategy, how to set up the Fibonacci, and we're going to go over a few trades from our 100 trade backtest to give you an idea of how the trading strategy actually works. First, let's head over to FX Replay and pull up the gold chart, and we're going to head over to the daily time frame. So what we're waiting for on the daily time frame is until the new daily candle opens at 6 p.m. on gold. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to forward over to the next daily candle, and here it is. Once the new daily candle opens, we are going to grab our Fibonacci tool and we are going to measure out the previous day. Now, it is important that you do it from the top to the bottom. Now, don't worry about how this Fibonacci tool looks now because we're going to double click on it and we're going to set it up so that it looks a lot better. First things first, starting from the top, we're going to uncheck this trend line box. We're going to come down here and click on the extend lines right box, and we only need 6 fib levels, so we are going to uncheck the rest of them. So we need the 0 and the 1, and we're just going to keep these 6 levels here, and we're going to uncheck the rest of the boxes. It doesn't matter exactly which 6 levels that you have right now until we put the values of those levels in. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put our value for the fib settings. We have our 0, we need a 0.1, we need a minus 0.25, we need a 0.9, and we need a 1.25. Now, the fib should already look a lot better, but we're going to make a couple other changes. Right here, we're going to go to the bottom and we are going to uncheck background. Where it says prices and levels, where it has the labels, we're going to select right so that it moves over here on the right side so it's not in the way of the candles. The font size, that is completely up to you. I like the smallest, so I'm going to do 10. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust these colors here. So the 0.9 is the stop level. The 1.25 is going to be the take profit. So it is going to be green, and you can see that our 0.9 level is red right here, red and green. So this is our stop loss. The gray is our entry. Now down here for the bottom, we are going to do the same thing. So the 0.1 is a stop loss, so I make that red. The minus 0.25 is a take profit, so I make that green. And 0 is the entry, so we can leave that gray. So now, after everything, this is how your Fibonacci should look. You have your levels on the right side. You have our stop level being red. We have our entry level being gray. And we have our take profit being green, and that is for buys. And for the sells, you can see our 0.1 stop loss is red, our entry is gray, and our take profit is green. All right, so now that we're on gold, on the daily time frame, have our Fibonacci tool set up, drew the Fibonacci from top to bottom, so from high to low. Let's take a look at how we would actually execute a trade. And guys, this is how simple it is. We're going to drop down onto a lower time frame, let's say the 15-minute, and we're going to place 2 stop limit orders, a buy and a sell. We're essentially buying if price breaks above the previous day's high and selling if price breaks below the previous day's low, and taking advantage of the volatility once one of these price levels gets hit. We're going to place a buy stop at the 1, take profit at the 1.25, stop loss at the 0.9. Then we're going to place a sell stop at the 0, stop loss at the 0.1, take profit at the negative 0.25. And that's it. How easy is that? Once one of these orders triggers, we immediately cancel the other one. If neither order has been triggered, By 12 p.m. the next day, we cancel both orders and don't place any other orders until the next daily candles open, which on gold is 6 p.m. So let's go ahead candle by candle and see what happens. All right, looks like we're approaching the low. And here you can see that we have been triggered for our sell limit, or our sell stop. So the first thing that we would do is go ahead and cancel the buy stop. And let's see how this trade plays out. And take profit has been hit, and this is on June 19th. All right, so now we're going to remove all of this. We're going to go back up to the daily time frame, and we are going to wait for the next daily candle to open. All right, here we are, fresh new daily candle. So first things first, we're going to take our Fibonacci tool. We're going to draw it from the high to the low of the previous day's candle. We're going to drop down onto the 15-minute time frame, and again, we are going to place our buy stop and sell stop orders. This is how easy it is, guys. Buy stop at the 1, take profit at the 1.25, stop loss at the 0.9, and our sell stop is going to be at the 0, stop loss at the 0.1, take profit at the minus 0.25, and we're going to hit place order. And we're going to go ahead and see how this plays out. And here you can see we are triggered. So immediately after one limit is triggered, we are going to immediately cancel the other one. We're going to see how this plays out. And you can see that this one here was a loss, and that is completely okay. The strategy does have a 42% win rate, so the losses are normal. So we're going to delete this. We're going to go back to the daily time frame, and we're going to go ahead to the next day. Simple as that. So here, hit go to, next day open. All right, and this is one of the questions that I actually had while backtesting this strategy. So you can see here that Monday, the next daily candle opens, but it's already above Friday's daily candle. So in this case, like, let's go down to the 5-minute time frame, for example, and you can see there's no damn way that any of us would have been triggered in this at 6 p.m. You can see here this happened at exactly 6 p.m. We wouldn't have been able to put our buy stop or sell stop in time. So we're going to go ahead. We're just going to skip that day. If that happens, I just go ahead and skip the day. So we're just going to go ahead and skip the day. And here we are, fresh daily candle. Again, take our Fibonacci retracement tool from the high to the low of the previous day candle once the new daily candle opens. Dropping down onto the 15-minute time frame, we are going to place a buy stop at the 1, take profit at the 1.25, stop loss at the 0.9, and yep, you guessed it, sell stop at the 0. Stop loss at the 0.1, take profit at the minus 2.5. So we're going to go ahead and place those orders, and we're going to see how price plays out. And you can see here that price came in, tagged us in. Let's go down to the 1-minute time frame to see and make sure that it didn't tag us out. So you can see here, triggered us in, almost hit stop loss, went ahead and hit take profit there for 2.5R. As you can see here. Let's do one more example. We're going to go back up to the daily time frame. We're going to go ahead and hit next candle open. Boom. Of course, remember to cancel your other order. And fresh daily candle, Fibonacci retracement tool from the high to the low of the previous day's candle, dropping down to the 15-minute time frame. We're going to place a buy stop and a sell stop. And we're going to see how this plays out. All right, and here you can see we're at noon the next day, and neither order has been triggered. So we are going to cancel both of them, and we are going to delete this, and we are going to move on to the next day because we do not let the orders trigger if it is after 12 p.m. the next day. So we're going to go back to the daily time frame. We're going to go ahead and go to the next day, and here we are, Fibonacci tool from the high to the low,
drop down onto the 15-minute time frame, and you can see how close we are already to triggering. So we're going to go ahead and put our buy stop and our sell stop. Probably no need to put the sell stop because this looks like it's going to trigger the high, but let's see how this plays out. And here you can see that we were triggered. So we're going to immediately cancel the other one on the other side. And you can see that that was a loss. And that is pretty much all there is to this trading strategy, guys. It's completely simple, completely mechanical. The results speak for themselves. Let's go back so I can show you the 100 trade back test that I performed. And here you can see the equity curve, absolutely beautiful. We did have a point in time in March where we went on a long losing streak, but it's okay because we recovered it plus more. You can see that the strategy had about a 41% win rate and gave us about 22%. And this is only risking a 0.5%, which would be 44% if we were risking the normal 1%. If you have any questions, guys, please do not be afraid to ask. And I would also love your suggestions on how I can make these videos a lot more beneficial to you, because that is obviously my goal, for us to find a trading strategy that we can use in real time to pass a prop firm challenge and eventually get a payout.